Are you ready to stop guessing your love story? To stop chasing people and start chasing God's purpose for your heart? You're praying for love, but what if your prayer for clarity is the prayer that truly changes everything? Before you say yes to a date, a DM, or even a maybe, before you get swept off your feet by charm or comfort, before you settle for the familiar instead of the divine, ask yourself, have I really asked God what he thinks? Because meeting the right person at the wrong time can derail your destiny, and the wrong person dressed as right can delay the love God is preparing. If you desire a marriage that doesn't just survive but truly thrives, a love that mirrors heaven on earth, then don't begin your story without this sacred conversation. If you're here because you want a love that lasts beyond feelings, a love that's rooted in God's perfect plan, then hit that subscribe button right now. Like this video, share it with someone you love. Let's get ready together. Because the greatest love story ever written begins with divine direction. Let's get real for a moment. We live in a world obsessed with instant gratification. Swipe right, double tap, next. But God's timing, his way, is never rushed or reactive. The enemy knows this, so he doesn't just tempt you with sin. He distracts you with almost rights, near misses, and counterfeit connections. You want to be loved. You want to be chosen. But without divine clarity, those desires can lead to disappointment, heartbreak, or worse, spiritual compromise. Before you invest your time, heart, or future in someone else, you must invite God to sit at the center of your relationship decisions. Because he isn't just interested in who you date, he's invested in who you become through the process. Remember this promise from Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Your love life is no exception. If you want straight paths, not detours, you have to trust God completely. God doesn't want to hold back love from you. He wants to protect your heart from the wrong kind of love, only leads to loss. Trusting him means waiting when the timing isn't right. It means saying no to what feels right but isn't his best. And it means opening your heart only when it's been truly prepared. So here's the heart of today's message. Most people ask questions about compatibility, attraction, or timing. But today, I want to share 5 rarely thought about questions to ask God before you even go on that first date. Questions that don't just protect your heart, but transform it, so that when love comes, it's not just good, it's God's best. Ready? Let's dive in. 1. God, what is the purpose you want me to fulfill in this season, beyond just finding a partner? Too often, we reduce dating to finding someone to make us happy. But God's purpose for your life is much bigger than your relationship status. Before you date, ask God, what mission are you calling me to right now? Because a relationship built without a shared divine purpose is like a ship without a compass. It can drift, it can sink, or it can stall in the middle of the sea. When you date with God's purpose in mind, your relationship becomes a partnership of destiny, not just convenience. Reflect on this. Are you trying to complete your purpose, or are you seeking someone who complements the calling God already placed on your life? 2. Am I cultivating the kind of character that attracts God's chosen? Attraction fades. Chemistry fluctuates. But character? Character is the seedbed for lasting love. God doesn't just want to match you with a good person. He wants you to become the person who is ready for his best. Ask yourself, are you growing in patience, kindness, humility, and faithfulness? Are you learning to love yourself well, flaws and all? Are you showing grace, even to those who don't deserve it? Because when you cultivate godly character, you create a magnet for a godly partner. 3. Where is my heart truly loyal? To God or to my comfort? Many people settle for relationships that feel safe, easy, or familiar, even if they don't honor God. Before you say yes to someone, check. Is my heart loyal to God's will or just to what feels good now? Ask God to reveal any compromises you might be making. Are you willing to sacrifice God's plan for temporary peace? Or will you stand firm in faith, even if the right relationship looks different than you imagined? Loyalty to God always leads to true peace and true love. 4. Am I ready to serve in this relationship, or am I just expecting to be served? True love isn't about being served. It's about serving, just as Christ served us. Before you open your heart, ask God, am I ready to give, sacrifice, and serve? Or am I just looking for someone to meet my needs? Because marriages thrive when both people lead with humility and service, not entitlement. 5. How is God shaping my prayer life to prepare me for this union? Prayer is the secret weapon in any lasting relationship, but many rush into dating without the spiritual discipline to sustain it. Ask God, how can I deepen my prayer life? For myself? For my future spouse? For our future marriage? When you pray intentionally, God uses those prayers to build peace, understanding, and resilience into your relationship, even before you meet. If you're feeling that holy nudge to pause and pray, to seek God first before jumping into dating, drop a comment below with the words, Lord, prepare me for your best. Say it out loud. Write it down. Let your heart commit to seeking God's timing, His purpose, and His preparation. Now, you might wonder, why these questions? What makes them different? Because love without solid foundation is like building shifting sand. Most advice focuses on who to date or how to date, but God cares about why you date and who you become in the process. When you ask God these questions, you start to see dating not as a game or a goal, but as a sacred journey of growth, healing, and preparation for covenant. You start to reject counterfeit love, the kind that looks good but leaves you empty, and you embrace God's love, the kind that renews, restores, and revives your soul. Think about Ruth and Boaz. Their love story wasn't just about attraction. It was anchored in divine timing, purpose, and godly character. Ruth waited in faith, trusting God's timing. Boaz honored God's ways, seeking righteousness before romance. Their love wasn't accidental. It was divinely orchestrated, reminding us that God's best comes through patience, purpose, and prayer. Their story reminds us, God's love stories are never rushed. They are carefully crafted, prayerfully prepared, and purposefully planned. If you want to see more content like this, deep dives into faith-filled dating, marriage, and purpose, make sure to hit subscribe, click the notification bell, and share this video with someone who needs this message. Your love story can be one of God's greatest testimonies, but only if you start right. Take a moment right now. Grab a journal or your phone notes. Write these 5 questions down. Then, spend time in prayer, asking God for honest answers. This exercise isn't about speed. It's about depth. It's about opening your heart wide enough to receive divine wisdom. When you finish, come back and share your experience in the comments. Let's grow together. Before you date, seek the one who authored your soul. The right person won't pull you away from God. They'll pull you closer. They won't just know your favorite song. They'll know how to pray for your dreams. They won't just be a partner. They'll be a covenant keeper, a spiritual companion, a source of strength. Kingdom love doesn't begin with feelings. It begins with faith, with prayer, with preparation. When you let God lead, you won't just find love, you'll find alignment. You'll find purpose. You'll find a love story written in heaven and lived on earth. Take a moment now to pause and invite God into your love journey. Remember, the best love story begins when you let Him write it. If this message stirred something in your spirit, if you're ready to stop settling and start seeking God's best for your love life, then don't leave without subscribing to Dovey Hearts, liking this video to encourage others to hear it, sharing this with a friend or family member who's ready to prepare their heart. And remember, your greatest love story starts when you say yes to God first. Thank you for watching. May your heart be guarded, your spirit be filled, and your love be divine. Until next time, keep seeking God's best because He's already waiting to lead you there.